Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lossy Christmas special. The holiday season rolls on, and it is time for things to get hardcore here at Colossus, because the headliner, SJ Randal, is on his way to the ring here in a sold-out Thanet Pro Wrestling Academy, and he's got himself a little bit of Christmas cheer in the form of a tinsel-wrapped kendo stick. And well, we have quite the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to see a hardcore for the holidays matchup between SJ Randal and an opponent with some serious bad blood in Randal's book, a history that goes a mile long here at Colossus. And the Lossy Posse getting some Christmas presents and holiday cheer courtesy of SJ Randal. Looks like he's handing the snowballs, if I'm being honest. Very careful with that, I guess, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, SJ Randal, of course, absolutely ramped up, seems to be in good spirits here, and this is going to be quite an interesting matchup because the individual he's facing, ASHMORE, he has quite the history with, as mentioned. Of course, SJ eliminated ASHMORE from the Rumble back in July, but unfortunately, the referees didn't see that elimination, and ASHMORE slipped back into the matchup and eliminated SJ Randal, costing him a huge opportunity here at Colossus. And as if that wasn't bad enough, it was then compounded by ASHMORE's behaviour alongside True and Lacey in a six-person tag team matchup. And Alex Aces, unfortunately, had his losing streak compounded. Many people might say that's where things got really difficult for Alex Aces. SJ Randal, of course, got himself a measure of revenge over ASHMORE when he disguised himself at Halloween and was able to help Bully Adams break ASHMORE's undefeated streak. But ASHMORE, as he mentioned very succinctly to me backstage, he wanted to point out, I am still unpinned here in Colossus, and I plan on keeping that streak here tonight. ASHMORE.
Wrestling Colossus, you know what time it is. Oh, baby.
ASHMORE certainly seems to be ready to go. Yes, indeed. The hit star of professional wrestling himself, ASHMORE, on his way to the ring and looking to dispatch SJ Randal. No love lost between these two individuals. SJ Randal might be in good holiday spirits, but I do believe things are gonna... Oh boy! Well, time for a snowball fight here. And I was right, he was handing out snowballs, and ASHMORE getting all he can handle courtesy of the Lossy Posse. And yeah, these young fans certainly don't like ASHMORE, and rightfully so. The way he's conducting himself since he arrived in Colossus beggars belief, frankly. And SJ Randal is the one who has had to suffer at the hands of ASHMORE. And look out, SJ Randal building up a head of steam and a suicide dive gets this matchup started. And well, the fans haven't even taken their seats, and ASHMORE gets wiped out by SJ Randal. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A hardcore for the holidays matchup. That means no disqualification, no countouts. This is going to be an absolute barroom brawl. Get ready for some hardcore action here at Colossus. And SJ Randal and ASHMORE are going to take it to the streets of Margate if they have the opportunity. ASHMORE with a club to the back of SJ Randal, and certainly looks to be in prime condition. He's the unpinned one, as he wanted me to mention. That's his new name, apparently. That's his new gimmick. And well, bottom line is that ASHMORE, whether you like it or lump it, has yet to be pinned, and that is quite impressive when you consider the strength of this roster here at Colossus. And he's wearing that SJ Randal right now in this hardcore for the holiday street fight. Midsection, a cut to the back by SJ Randal. It's going to take a lot more, and it looks like he's found himself a wrapped up Christmas present. No prizes for guessing what's underneath there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, at least I'll wrap it first. And he does so, and it's a steel chair. It's just what I wanted, ladies and gentlemen. And one to the midsection is certainly not what ASHMORE wanted, and a steel chair to the spine. I've got to say, whoever wrapped that, very good job indeed. I have to get you to wrap my presents next year, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, in 2026, Colossus returns with multiple dates. Do not forget to check out Pro Wrestling Colossus on Facebook and Instagram. And a rake to the eyes by ASHMORE. It's all legal. Hardcore for the holidays indeed. ASHMORE pointing that out to the fans here. And a scoop slam on the sofa. There's one way to take a rest, I guess, but let's go now. wear out SJ Randal, and that certainly will help. A stiff punch to the face and ketchup to the eyes. Good God almighty, the condiments are out here at Colossus, ladies and gentlemen. And SJ Randal just sent straight into the wall here at the Planet Pro Wrestling Academy's beautiful facility. And now SJ Randal, ASHMORE just trading strikes, both of these men.
Keep throwing them on, that's what I like to say.
Well, snowballs are still being thrown, and ASHMORE looking to take a seat on the lap of one of these punters, and good God almighty, a knife edge shot, courtesy of SJ Randal. SJ Randal has had enough of ASHMORE. These two going back and forth. Many people arguing that this is one of the biggest rivalries coming out of Colossus in 2025, and it's going to spill all the way into 2026 and beyond. And maybe once and for all we'll have a definitive answer to who is the better man after this hardcore for the holidays matchup. We have no idea who is going to be better off, but ASHMORE certainly seems to be in the ascendancy here. With a club to the back, even Matt Raven's getting backed up, and that is one big unit, ladies and gentlemen. The snowballs are still flying here. The Lossy Posse having a great time, and I don't think ASHMORE appreciates getting pelted, but frankly, no more than he deserves. Irish whip reversal. SJ Randal finds the ring post, and that tinsel certainly isn't going to soften the blow. Look out, the snowballs are flying, but ASHMORE has bigger things in mind. I think ASHMORE, but he got the Lossy Posse to move, and yeah, just baiting the fans now, and that's exactly why you keep getting snowballs thrown at you, idiot. SJ Randal looks to be pretty worse for wear here. By the way, SJ Randal's already brought most of the to ringside, so please address all complaints to management. SJ Randal now, look out, SJ Randal, it's a bad position to be in if you're ASHMORE. Look at a pile drive ASHMORE on the hardest part of the ring. That certainly might bring this match to an abrupt end. ASHMORE recognises that escape, arm straight to the face, gets one in return, a forearm from SJ Randal, and I believe a thumb to the eye was just delivered, and now ASHMORE has SJ Randal on his shoulders, and a Death Valley driver right across the hardest part of the ring. There's no give whatsoever. I mean, no landing on a professional wrestling ring is fun, I can attest to that. But that is a violent collision. The spine of SJ Randal could very well be cracked to the hands of ASHMORE, but he's able to kick out at 2. And credit to SJ Randal showing the heart and desire just to kick out after a violent Death Valley drive. The referee gets a snowball as well. SJ Randal looking far worse for wear after that double underhook backbreaker. My God almighty, a variation of the hack knees there by ASHMORE. Obviously not his entire finisher, ladies and gentlemen, but a vicious double underhook backbreaker nonetheless, courtesy of the hit star ASHMORE, and a straight right hand. Nothing fancy about that. Close fist, doesn't matter. It's hardcore for the holidays. That means no disqualification. ASHMORE can do as he pleases. ASHMORE just chewing out our fans here at ringside. He's found himself a bin. Some people might argue he belongs in the bin. That's for another day, however. But if you like ASHMORE or you don't, he's in prime physical condition, and he is indeed unpinned in Colossus. He's not undefeated though, is he? And that's because of SJ Randal, and that is why ASHMORE comes into this match in an extremely bad mood and was looking to draw. Oh, look how well. I told him he needed to be in the bin, and SJ Randal is going to force him into the bin, and is now spinning ASHMORE inside out. He has no idea where he is. The kendo stick has been retrieved by SJ Randal. Batter up, sunshine. Well, plenty of Christmas cheer and oh my God! Well, credit to ASHMORE. I don't know how he was able to do that. He just headbutted SJ Randal with a bin on his head. I've now officially had my fill of bits, ladies and gentlemen, and that bin is full of hip star right now. And look out, SJ Randal with a 619 with the bin on ASHMORE's head, and I guess the headbutt wasn't enough to keep SJ Randal down. That was a nasty collision. Could be enough here, and Oh, look out. I think ASHMORE just naturally rolled over using the bin's circumference, shall we say. Didn't think I was going to have that on my bingo card for commentary this year, but here we are. And this hardcore for the holidays matchup already providing some seriously special highlights here at Colossus. AJ Randal has ASHMORE primed and ready, and he just delivered. Oh, he's sucking him in is what he did. He played possum, he drilled him with the pin, and now he's got the pin in. Oh man, 2 count only, and ASHMORE was just a hair away from putting SJ Randal to bed here at the Lossy Christmas special. And the Lossy posse certainly enjoying themselves, but not enjoying the fact that ASHMORE is in the ascendancy here. And ASHMORE has retrieved that kendo stick and wraps it right round the spine of SJ Randal. It is the season indeed. And ASHMORE just teeing off on the back of SJ Randal, making headlines of his own at the expense of Randal. And once again tees up one to the midsection and one to the spine again. And ASHMORE wearing out SJ Randal here. Shoots him over into a pitting combination, gets a 2 count only. SJ Randal got his shoulder off of the canvas, not enough body on body coverage there, I guess. And this match rolls on here, hardcore for the holidays, certainly proving to be just that. And we have ourselves a very late contender for the most violent match of the year, at least in Colossus. And that stiff kick to the back and now a rear chinlock applied by ASHMORE to SJ Randal. And after all that we've seen in this matchup, all the weapons, all of the destruction, it's a simple textbook professional wrestling that ASHMORE was looking to use to debilitate SJ Randal. But SJ Randal was smart enough and wise enough to fight out of that. And now this is just a trade-off. And doesn't this just personify this rivalry between these two men? And double leg takedown, sweeps the legs out, does ASHMORE, and now turns SJ Randal into a Boston Crab, applied beautifully by SJ Randal, by ASHMORE to SJ Randal, and SJ Randal now struggling, desperately looking to reach the ropes, but it's like our referee so wisely points out, it is hardcore for the holidays, no rope breaks. ASHMORE can hold that for as long as he wishes, drags Randal right back to the center of the ring, steps back over and looks to put the knee into the lower back. Very smart by ASHMORE, trying to put more torque on the spine, but it does give Randal enough room to escape and roll through into a pretty combination of his own, and a 2 count only. Very smart by SJ Randal, ducks the clothesline attempt, drop kick sends ASHMORE sprawling into the corner. SJ Randal looking to build up a head of steam, and a clothesline in the corner delivered to ASHMORE. Now looking to Irish whip him the other way, does so. SJ Randal building up a head of steam, showing off his power here as ASHMORE up for snake eyes in the corner, and a big boot as well. Some vintage offense there delivered, and now a beautiful senton drills the air out of ASHMORE, who's able to kick out, or should I say get the shoulder up right before the count at 3. And you can see the damage, you can see the wear and tear that both of these men have put on each other here in hardcore for the holidays. SJ Randal certainly seems to be in the Christmas spirit. ASHMORE not so much, but both of them certainly in the violent spirit. And SJ Randal looking for the headliner, looking to finish this match with a bomb. ASHMORE was able to escape, catches a back elbow for his troubles, though, get caught coming in, and now beautiful code red sunset flip, rolled in, hitting combination, gets a 2 count, does SJ Randal from ASHMORE, kick to the midsection once again. Randal has ASHMORE tucked and ready, picks him up for a big old power bomb. Beautiful power on display by the headliner. Hitting combination, and somehow ASHMORE at the last gasp able to get his shoulder off of the canvas. And I guess you're seeing why he is indeed the unpinned man of Colossus, because the bottom line is he is still unpinned here at Colossus, and despite taking all of that punishment, was able to get his shoulder off of the canvas. SJ Randal definitely in the ascendancy, needs to stay on. ASHMORE cannot give him too much time to recuperate here. I understand that the gas tank is going to be struggling a little bit. These men have gone deep here at the Fanatic Pro Wrestling Academy, and now SJ Randal going back to the headliner once again, a little bit unsteady on his feet, and ASHMORE holding on to the ropes here, very smart. The way you can pop off that headliner, if he's holding the ropes and gets the boot up, does ASHMORE. maybe he's had enough time to recuperate. Beautiful escape there. Lovely athleticism. Standing into Guri on the apron from ASHMORE. And now slingshots his way into a code breaker. Beautiful offense by ASHMORE. Delivered at a 2 count only. And AJ Randal got his shoulder off the canvas in no short course. Does not want to be on the losing end here after everything that these two men have gone through in the past calendar year. And this all started because ASHMORE illegally, might I add, eliminated SJ Randal from the Rumble back in July. And this is what has pretty much precipitated this rivalry today. And both of these men just cannot stay away from each other. And Colossus management have decided this was the very best way to deal with this matter. After the holiday certainly is making a name for itself here, and now a back suplex looking to be applied. I think he was potentially looking for the hack knees, actually, was ASHMORE. SJ Randal cuts him off on the ropes with a forearm, looking to build up better steam, but ASHMORE follows him in and delivers a vicious kick right to the face, and now SJ Randal follows him in with a haluva kick as well, and both of these men not willing to give up an inch of ground here at Hardcore for the Holidays. Looking a better out of steam. Vicious drop kick by ASHMORE. Follows him in, sends him into the ropes. Slingshot, powerbomb. Beautiful offense by ASHMORE. Rolls SJ Randal right through. Look out. Could be a vicious collision. Oh my God almighty. A powerbomb to the knee. And somehow SJ Randal, I tell you what, most of us would have been cooked at that point. But SJ Randal showing why he has so much heart and desire. Why he is, in many people's estimation, the heart and soul of Colossus, powering out there. This match, well indeed, it is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. These men damn near on the 15-minute mark, and we are still no closer to finding out who is going to pick up the win. But definitely, if we're talking points, and of course points don't mean jack in professional wrestling, but if we were counting this match up on points, then ASHMORE would certainly be ahead right now. SJ Randal looks to be really out of his feet. That was a nasty powerbomb right to the knee, and oh no, look out, the hack knees are common, ladies and gentlemen. The hack knees looking to be delivered, and beautiful roll through, victory roll escape by SJ Randal. Garners a 2 count. ASHMORE able to escape once again. Oh, look out, headliner coming. Headliner is coming. That's the headliner right there. The headliner has been delivered by SJ Randal. And oh man, well, you know what? Whether you like the man or you don't, the momentum was used to roll to the outside. And that very well might be the one thing that has just saved ASHMORE from being pinned here at the Lossy Christmas special by SJ Randal. And SJ Randal, well, he hasn't got time to feel sorry for himself. He's got to get ASHMORE back in the ring. That's the only place you can pin him. And yes, indeed, it's Hardcore for the Holidays. No DQ, you can go wherever you please. But this match has to end inside a Colossus professional wrestling ring. SJ Randal now putting ASHMORE back into the ring. This match rolls on indeed. SJ Randal taking his time, looking to get back in, and ASHMORE, meanwhile, ASHMORE with a low blow. Would I expect anything less? And he took way too long. Look at hack knees delivered viciously by ASHMORE in the middle of the ring. And oh my God, SJ Randal somehow able to kick out from ASHMORE's finisher. You can see it on his face. He cannot believe it. He absolutely beggars belief that SJ Randal, after a low blow and that vicious hack knees backbreaker that ASHMORE has used so often in his career, cannot believe that was not enough to dispatch SJ Randal. And now, oh well, the presents are out. I dread to think what they have in here. And a couple of presents being put in the ring here. Well, looks like ASHMORE got more presents, and I'm not entirely sure whether there might be weapons within said presents, or maybe he's just looking to create more carnage, more collision. Bottom line is though, ASHMORE, he's emptying out everything that he can possibly get his hands on. More presents being put into the ring. As I mentioned, 'tis the season. You certainly would have no question of where you are right now. And this Hardcore for the Holidays matchup is getting maybe a little bit too festive for both of these men. And the present front of the place, and I dread to think what possibly could be involved. Could be any number of vicious items in their box. And now ASHMORE looking to create some level of carnage here. He's taking every single wrapped Christmas present, placing it over the prone body of SJ Randal. And SJ Randal still, despite kicking out, hasn't recovered from the hack knees and the low blow. ASHMORE now taking his sweet time, mocking our audience here. The Lossy Posse all over the hit star who is ascending to the top rope, and I think it's pretty evident what's going to happen here. Meanwhile, SJ Randal has used that time to escape, and a Christmas present to the face. I guess the holiday cheer is officially finished here as far as SJ Randal and ASHMORE is concerned, and SJ Randal now ascending to the second rope, potentially. I think he's looking for a superplex on the Christmas presents, and ASHMORE with a stiff right hand to the midsection, he's able to escape. Well, that would have spelled absolute disaster, arguably for both of these men, but certainly more so for ASHMORE, who would have certainly got the lion's share of that superplex. And now both of these men in the corner, just trading blows. ASHMORE with SJ Randal perched precariously. So, oh, look out. Look at SJ Randal has found a second gear. SJ Randal has ASHMORE up on his shoulders on the second rope, looking potential. Oh, no. Look out. We're about to get an avalanche headliner right through the Christmas presents, courtesy of SJ Randal. SJ Randal has to hook the leg. He does so, and SJ Randal ends the unpinned man streak. ASHMORE is finally pinned inside a Colossus ring. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was a stunning, a violent, a vicious affair. Hardcore for the holiday certainly did not disappoint. A real match of the year candidate that was. SJ Randal emerges victorious and finally gets a real measure of revenge, courtesy of that avalanche headliner, that vicious AA off the second rope through the remaining Christmas presents. And it looks like we're going to have to go back to the shots for some last minute supplies, ladies and gentlemen. But the bottom line is SJ Randal has finally done what he has wanted to do for so long. He has dispatched ASHMORE, and maybe, just maybe, that signals the end of this rivalry between these two. We won't know, of course, for a while, but ASHMORE is going to have to recognize and realize that he has finally been pinned inside of a Colossus squared circle. SJ Randal picks up the win here at Hardcore for the Holidays at the Lossy Christmas Special.